Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Good morning, everybody. I am so happy to have you here. All my beautiful friends joining me early on this, what is today? Wednesday morning. Or maybe you're watching this later on the replay on YouTube or Catch Me or one of those other places. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm really happy to have you here. Hey, Goddess 74, good morning. Thanks for being here. I just saw that you signed up. I'm so excited. So, really, everybody, thank you so much for taking the time to be here today with me and to join me as I bring you the energy forecast for, I have to actually look at the dates, I always forget them, for April 6, 2016 until April 12th, 2016. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Robin Link. I'm a life strategist, strategic intervention coach, and healer. And all that really means is I'm just here to help bring you some tools, some tricks, and some life hacks so that you can feel better about yourself and really live the life that you want to live the way you want to live it. So that's it. Let's get into the forecast, okay? All right. So, really interesting. The theme for the upcoming week is Angel of Meditation. And what they're telling me about that is that a lot of you guys who are watching this, and I'm not going to say that I am not included in this, but a lot of you guys aren't taking the time that you need to get quiet and get connected with yourself, get reconnected with the universe, get reintroduced or maybe introduced for the first time to the divinity that's within you. You know, last week I was a little audacious and I reminded you all that you, each and every one of you, are God. Well, you know what? It's time to get to know that part of you. It's time to get to know the God that is you. All right. And I'm not talking about, like gods with thunder and lightning bolts and punishing people and all that kind of stuff. What I'm talking about is really getting to know that part of you that is the infinite energy and that vibrates at the energy of love, because it's in there. It's absolutely in there. I don't care what the hell is going on in your life. I don't care how much it sucks right now, and I don't care how phenomenal it is. Although if it is, yay for you, and if it sucks, I'm sending you a lot of love. But but the thing is, no matter where you are in life, you're God. And the only way you're going to know that is by sitting in meditation and allowing yourself to reconnect and rediscover that. So, all right, so what's a way that you can do that? Like, you're not going to just sit there and start oming and, oh, look, there I am, there's my God. And you know what? Hey, maybe there's some of you who will do that. But what I would like you to do, and what I would challenge you to do, is when you wake up in the morning, you ready? When you wake up in the morning, I want you to set an intention. And I want you to say it out loud, because it's just not going to work if you don't. That's what they're telling me. And what you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, universe, show me all the ways that I am God today, even if I don't believe it. So now what you're doing is you're setting yourself up to prove to you what your truth is. And truth is the energy that is supporting you this week. Okay? You being God, in whatever way that works for you, right? We're not talking about God in a religious sense. Let me just get that really clear. But we're talking about that all-powerful being who is completely made up of the energy of love. And love is where the power is, and love is where the truth is. Love can be dirty, love can be messy, it's not always pretty. And I'm not talking about the kind of love that you have for your kids or your pets or your partner. This transcends that. This is where we're looking to go. It's within you. You don't have to die to have this love. You don't have to wait for Jesus to walk in the room and bestow it upon you. Okay? The truth of this is within you because it is you. So this week, I really want you to spend some time connecting with yourself, finding a way to meditate that works for you. Now, personally, most of the time I can sit down and close my eyes and connect instantly. And I can do that sometimes even when my dogs are running around and barking like you hear them do so often in these videos, But sometimes I can't. And so sometimes I need some help. And you might need help too. So what can you do? There are tons of free guided meditations on YouTube. Start there. Try that. Sometimes it's an experiment to find what works for you. And the thing is, when you, some people sit there and they say, I don't like to use the guided meditations, it's like a crutch and blah, blah, blah. You know what? Bull crap. Whatever. You do what you need to do in order to make it happen, okay? Because the bottom line is, if you are truly love, which you are, and you don't believe it, you might have to do some work to really get in there and find it. So if you need a freaking crutch for a little while, use a crutch. That's how I started actually meditating, was I started using guided meditations that I would buy from iTunes. I also used hypnosis tapes or MP3s that I got from YouTube, iTunes. And then once I started yoga, I was able to, kind of put it in that way. But something that you can do, something real simple you can do, let me give you this real quick tip, especially if your mind is always going yak, yak, yak. First of all, when you try to quiet your mind, good luck with that. It's going to go yak, yak, yak. It's what happens. Tell a kid not to do something, and that's what it's going to do. And that's what your mind is like. It's like a kid. It's like, no, don't look at that. What? Right? So one thing that I had also learned just as a practical tool, and maybe this will help you, is I close my eyes and I kind of roll them up and focus about here with my eyes closed, but I imagine that I can see right behind this part of my forehead. And then the other thing is you rest your tongue gently on the roof of your mouth. And I've done it often enough that the minute I do that, it's second nature. Boom, I'm gone. I'm in meditation. Okay? Now, if none of that stuff works, there's those coloring books that are out now where people color in mandalas, right? For me, they get a little boring. I gotta tell you, I never loved to color. I force myself to do it now because anything that I resist, I know is going to work for me in some way or another. So try, getting out your crayons and sitting down and coloring a mandala. Get outside, take a walk. Go sit under a tree, go hug a tree. There's a million different things that you can do, and there's a million different tools that are out there now that can help you meditate. I don't want to hear anybody tell me they can't meditate. All you need to do when those thoughts come up is not engage them. You can thank them for being here and tell them they have to go now. And you may have to, that might be your whole meditation. Thank you for being here, goodbye. Thank you for being here, goodbye. Okay? That's fine. The thing is, you're not engaging. You're not taking the thought, drilling it down, and now you've completely forgot what you sat here to do. All right? So, again, the energy of the week is meditation. You're going to find that time this week to connect and maybe reconnect or maybe find for the first time the God that is you. All right? You're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to say, hey, universe, show me all the ways that I am God today. And remember, because you're God and you are co-creating this world with anybody else, the shit that shows up, well, you created it too. That's the God in you. So we're just going to learn how to redirect that energy. And the bottom line is you're looking to find your truth, and that's the energy that is supporting you this week. So what's going against you this week? This is interesting. Personal power. And again, what this means is this is having the tenacity actually to persevere and turn around and remember that you do have control over your thoughts, you do have control over yourself, you do have control over your reactions, and so you do have it within you to find what you need to find that will make it so that you can spend time in meditation so that you can get to the God that you are. That's all I'm saying about that. Where are your ahas? I love it. The angel of relationship and support. Well, here we are. We're talking about the relationship that you have with yourself and your ability and your belief and your knowing that you can support yourself. Now, you don't have to always do everything alone, right? But think about it. If you are God, which you are, then can't you support yourself? Why not? Why couldn't you? You can do anything. You really can. Some things might take longer than others because you still have some, Panache Desai calls it density in the way. I love that word. You know, that's a really nice way of saying it. I call it crap. You just might have some crap beliefs in the way. The stuff that's hiding and covering up that part of you that you will recognize as the God that you are. All right? But it's time to start forming a better relationship with yourself. And it's time for you to start trusting that you can support yourself. Now, you don't have to do it alone all the time. Or how do I want to say this? Yeah, you don't have to do it alone all the time. Sometimes you have to do it on your own. And that's cool. You know, nobody can heal you but you. I can facilitate your healing, but I can't heal you. You do that with the God that you are. Right? But the inner work has to be done on your own. I can't do that. I can raise things, raise opinions, raise energies, and again, facilitate it to let it go and that sort of thing. But ultimately, you are doing the healing. You are letting it go because you are the one who's supporting yourself. And you're the one who's also allowing in more of the love energy. Me or any other healer or coach or whatever, again, we can facilitate. We can give you the brain candy that, you know, your mind needs so that it moves out of the way. We can create the space that allows you to open up to receiving the energies you want to receive and need to receive and let go, excuse me, of the others. But ultimately, you're the one doing the work. Because you're that powerful. You just are. And I don't care what has happened in your human life. Nothing can ever change that. And the thing is, as humans, you have to remember, it's like the soul part of us is mature. It understands things. It knows how things really are. The human in us, well, you know what? From an emotional standpoint, we're all just babies. And we're all just learning. And that's all it is. There's nothing wrong with you. At all. You're just learning. So take time to show the human part of you the truth. get in meditation and allow the human part of you to see the truth so that it can start getting convinced that you have what it takes to support yourself and love yourself and have a relationship with yourself. And then there's nothing that can stop you. And imagine all the good that you can do, not only for yourself, but for everybody else. All right, my beautiful friends. So I want to thank you for being here. I'm Robin Link. I invite you to join us in Spiritual Perfectionists Anonymous. That's our Facebook group. It's free, and we hang out in there and support each other and help each other get through this journey called life. And we remind each other that, yeah, the divinity within us is absolutely perfect. And you know what? We are perfect human beings as well, mistakes and all. So thanks so much, Sherry, for being here. I didn't even see you join. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the hearts. They're actually showing up purple like the color of my shirt. Really cool. And I will see you all next week. Bye.